welcome back to the One Sweet Kitchen. Sorry I didn't do a video last week. I was working like 52 hours, so I didn't get a chance at all. I just didn't have the time. So I'm back on track now this week. I've got visitors coming around this evening, so I've decided to make a Victoria sandwich. Very simple, easy to remember recipe and very, very useful. Right, Victoria sandwich. I've got two 7.5-inch baking tins here. They are non-stick, but nevertheless, non-stick tins do stick. So, to be on the safe side, I'm going to grease and line the base and the sides. You don't want to go to the trouble of making a cake only to find that it's spoilt because it's stuck to the tin. So this step is quite essential. So grease the tin. I've got 2 circles of baking parchment which I've cut out by drawing around the base of the tin and put into the outline. Just rub it over with a little bit more grease just to make it stick. So that's the tins done. I've got the oven set at 190, which is 375 Fahrenheit, approximately gas mark 5. Now, Victoria sandwich is the easiest recipe to remember. You can do it with 4 ounces of flour, sugar and margarine and 2 eggs, but I like to make a bigger one because I'm quite greedy when it comes to cake. So I use 6 ounces of caster sugar, which is just about that much short of 1 cup, half a centimetre short of 1 cup, and 6 ounces of soft margarine, which makes the job much easier, and 1 1/4 cups of self-raising flour and 3 eggs. So it's 6 ounces of margarine, 6 ounces of caster sugar, 6 ounces of self-raising flour and 3 eggs, and a little vanilla essence. It's just a few drops. Pop those in now. Now I'm using a wooden spoon, but if you want to, you can use a mixer. But what we're going to do, we're going to cream these two together, the sugar and the marge. By the way, if you want to use butter, you can use butter. But to make the job easier, it needs to be softened. So break all that up, get it all to a paste. And then we're going to beat it like mad until it's light and fluffy. This is light and fluffy now. So the next job is to add in the eggs one at a time. This is such a simple cake, and once you can make one of these, it's really the only kind of cake you need to learn how to make, really, apart from fruit cake, which is different again. You can make coffee cake, orange cake, lemon cake, chocolate cake. I like to use a different recipe because it can be a little bit dry to use Victorian sandwich recipe, but it really is versatile. So that's one egg. Two eggs. When it gets to the third egg, it can curdle a little bit, so I like to add a teaspoonful of flour just to prevent that. Just a little bit like that. So that's the eggs mixed in. At this point we put the wooden spoon to soak because we've finished with it. So you've done creaming, beating. The next job is sifting. So we get the flour and we put it in through a sieve. If you lift it up, it gets as much air as possible into the cake mixture. So next we take just a spoon, a metal spoon, and we're going to now fold. So we've done beating, creaming, sifting, now it's folding. We want to get the flour into the other mixture, but we don't want to knock all the air out of it, so we need to be just a little bit careful here. Folding gently. So just spread it out evenly. So that goes in the oven now for about 30 to 40 minutes, and try not to open the oven door till at least 20 minutes. Right, the cakes are out now. You can tell when they're done when you press the centre and it springs back. Or you can insert a skewer and if it comes out clean and dry, then you know that they're cooked. So I'm going to leave these to cool down now before I turn them out onto a wire tray. I've just run the knife around the edge, just gently turn the cake out and peel off the parchment. So I'm just going to leave these until they're absolutely cold, and then I'm going to fill them with jam and double cream. Right, the cake's cooled down now, so I'm going to pop the bottom half on there. I'm going to spread it with strawberry jam. I think maybe in a traditional Victoria sandwich it's raspberry jam, but I don't have raspberry, I've just got strawberry, so that's what I'm using. Just spread it over. This cake will serve 6 to 8 people. As I say, the recipe is just so useful. I use 3 times this quantity to feed the residents in the home with sponge puddings. So what I do, I make up a big batch and then I bake it in the oven with sometimes with sultanas or raisins, and it makes a lovely sponge pudding and they just love it. So the next thing I'm adding here is extra thick double cream. Actually, I think I might be better putting this on the other cake. It might spread better. So this is going to be a super duper indulgent cake for my friends that are coming round this evening to have with a cup of tea. Just press it down gently. Little bit more cream in there, I think. There you go. Victoria sandwich with cream. You can have it without cream, but I think if you're going to have cake, you might as well have a really nice fattening cake. So I hope you have a go at that and I hope you enjoy it. It's a very useful recipe and I will see you later. Bye.